I'd like to introduce the license borrowing feature. Currently, if you're using floating licenses, you need to remain in contact with a floating license server. If you want to use iTest while on the road or in a location where you cannot connect to the corporate license server, you have a problem. License borrowing allows you to check out a set of licenses for a period of time where connectivity is not needed. To configure this, let's go into the Help menu, Configure iTest Licensing. Here you can see that I have the Team Edition as well as a set of modules checked out using a floating license. Down here you will see a set of options, one of which is to borrow the licenses. So let's select that. You'll notice that the date that the license will be borrowed until is set for you to be 1 day in advance by default. You can change this in increments of 1 day. Let's hit apply. And now you see that these licenses are marked as borrowed, as well as the modules. So now we could quit and restart iTest once we're on the road and not in contact with the license server, and we would still be able to use these licenses. If we were to restart iTest after the expiration date of the borrowed licenses, iTest will attempt to contact the license server again in order to check out the licenses as floating licenses. If it's unable to do so, you won't have a valid license. Now, if we have returned to the office and can contact the license server before the expiration date, we can return the licenses early. So let's do that, going back into the Configure iTest Licensing dialog. And here you'll see that the Return Borrowed Licenses button is enabled. So let's click that. The licenses have been returned and checked out again as floating licenses. That's really all there is to this feature. I hope you will find it useful. Thank you.